At this time, I'd like you to please stay standing as the Pledge of Allegiance is read or is spoken by the class of 2021 Vice President Anya Belaski.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Anya. At this time, I'd like to call Megan Courtney up to sing the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Anya and Megan. Next, I would like to introduce Nicholas Robbins, class of 2021 president.
Good evening, family, friends, and honored guests, and welcome to the class of 2021's Evening of Recognition. My name is Nicholas Robbins, and I am the president for the class of 2021. We are gathered here tonight to honor the students in the senior class who have achieved academically, athletically, and in additional programs the school has to offer. These deserving students will receive awards or scholarships to recognize their achievements. On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to thank the scholarship presenters, the faculty members, and the guidance department for presenting tonight. And at this time, I would like to introduce our principal, Mr. Stephen Duff.
Thank you, Nick. Good evening. Welcome to Quaboag's Senior Awards Ceremony for the class of 2021. While this evening has a much different feel with our families at home, I feel very privileged and honored to stand here in front of you with the class of 2021 to acknowledge their achievements to acknowledge the achievements of our resilient students. This program is held to recognize the young talents who have made immense contributions to our school and to our community as a whole. These students exhibit qualities that will not only help them in achieving their future goals, but also model the excellence of a Quaboag education. Today, we will celebrate the achievements of our students. The awards to be distributed tonight are not just recognizing those students who have performed exceptionally well in their academics, but also to honor the students who have excelled in sports, performing arts, visual arts, including students who are proactive in various student-sanctioned clubs and activities. Also, I would like to address the students that do not receive any awards tonight. Do not lose hope, as this is not the end of everything, and there will be many more opportunities coming your way to prove your resolve. You have met the graduation requirements, and you will receive your high school diploma. And to me, that is the greatest award that each of you could earn. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our tremendous staff and remarkable students for taking Quaboag to new heights. Being named to the U.S. News a Silver School 4 years in a row does not happen by accident. This accomplishment is awarded to our entire school community, and with it comes high expectations for those that follow your class. Congratulations to the class of 2021. At this time, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you the class of 2021's valedictorian and salutatorian. The salutatorian for the class of 2021 is a young lady that will be attending Boston University in the fall. She will major in political science with an emphasis on the pre-law track. She has taken 3 AP courses this year and a total of 7 advanced placement courses in her high school career. This young lady has also been an active member of our field hockey team, tennis, and track teams. Along with this is her ability to be active in National Honor Society and Student Council. This year's salutatorian is Hannah Martin. The valedictorian of the class of 21 is a young lady that will be attending the University of Vermont in the fall. She will major in neuropsychology. She is very active in the National Honor Society, Drama Club, Environmental Club, Math Team, and has also taken 3 AP courses this year and 7 for the total in her career. This year's valedictorian is Sadie Bridges. Next, I have the honor to introduce the John and Abigail Adams Scholarship. When your name is called, please raise for recognition. The John and Abigail Adams Scholarship is awarded to the students who have scored in the top 25% of their class on the 10th grade MCAS test at Quaboag Regional Middle High School. The John and Abigail Adams Scholarship provides a tuition waiver to students who enroll in any Massachusetts college, university, or community college. The following students are this year's recipients of the John and Abigail Adams Scholarship: Paisley Atwood, Sadie Bridges, Elizabeth Chambers, Ashlyn Cook, Megan Courtney, Cole Crosby, Liam Flynn, Emily Gibo, Josh Gray, Matthew Griffin, Kylie Julian, Cabot Lacey, Zoe LaFlash, Austin LaRake, Matthew Mackey, Hannah Martin, Daniel Mazaris, Dante McMillan, Connor Merrill, Jake Momini, Madeline Nemiroff, Jacob Oveka, Sophia Rimmer, Elizabeth Schwenker, Darian Shepard, Bethany Vogel, and Jenna Wade. What a great accomplishment. Congratulations. At this time, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Brett Costigian, who will present the Superintendent Scholar Award.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. I'll save the graduation speech for graduation, and it is now my distinct pleasure to award the 2021 Superintendent Scholar Award to Hannah Martin.
At this time, I would like to call to the stage Student Council Advisor and Mathematics teacher, Miss Jennifer Murray.
Good evening. As the advisor for Student Council, I would like to recognize the members of the senior class that have participated in Student Council during their time here at Quaboag. These students have devoted countless hours over the years in order to make their school a better place. They have planned and executed such events as dances, spirit weeks, and elections. They have helped out at important events such as 7th grade orientation and 6th grade step-up days. They have volunteered to babysit at town events so everyone in the community could attend. They have shown great school spirit and have enhanced everyone's experience at Quaboag Regional. I would like to present these purple cords for all senior members of the Student Council to wear at graduation. Jenna Wade, our president. Hannah Martin, our vice president. Elizabeth Schwenker, secretary. Darian Shepard, public relations. Josh Gray, communications officer. Emily Gibo, treasurer. Grace Ortiz. Brooke Dion. Alyssa Ricci. Nick Robbins. Cassidy Silva. Liam Flynn. Melissa Drago. Madeline Nemiroff. Amy Stolgaitis. Grace Kelly. Anya Bolaski. Zoe LaFlash. Molly Miarecki. Allison Kelleher. Cassidy Nielsen. Andrew Sweet. Ryan Seaton. CJ LaPrade. Kira Zub. Matthew Griffin. Abigail Bouchard, Tyler Jovic, and Maya Hunter. I truly do not know what Student Council will do without you next year. You don't want to go anywhere, Jenna. Next, I would like to present the Commonwealth Award, bestowed by the Massachusetts Association of Student Councils to recognize students that go above and beyond in student council, take leadership roles, are active in the planning process, and are always working at all student council events. This year, I have 3 awards to present. First, Jenna Wade. Next, Elizabeth Schwenker. And finally, Hannah Martin. Please welcome Mr. James Joinville, music and theater teacher and also National Honor Society advisor.
I'll try and be quick. It is now my pleasure to recognize our graduating members of the Lucy Stone chapter of the National Honor Society. The students who will receive their blue National Honor Society stoles tonight have been active members of our chapter and continue to uphold the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These students also embody Quaboag's core values of community, opportunity, academic excellence, and responsibility. They have served as role models to our students, given service to our schools and town communities, and have held the highest standards of conduct as they have served in various ways throughout the year. One being our Extra Life campaign, having raised over $8,000 for Boston Children's Hospital, and also helping with our babysitting at town meetings, just to name a few of these events. When I call your name, please come forward to receive your stole. President Joshua Gray. Vice President Cabot Lacey. Secretary Elizabeth Schwenker. Treasurer Austin LaRake. Historian Madeline Nemiroff. Parliamentarian Hannah Martin. Public Relations Officer Molly Murecki. Members Paisley Atwood. Anna Blasky. Anya Blasky, excuse me. Abigail Bouchard. There's no easy way to do it. Sadie Bridges. Elizabeth Chambers. Aiden Cook. Sydney Corfey. Megan Courtney. Cole Crosby. Kira Zub. Brooke Dion. Melissa Drago. Emily Gibo. Matthew Griffin. Kylie Julian. Grace Kelly. Christopher LaPrade. Daniel Mazaris. Connor Merrill. Sarah Niedzikowski. Grace Ortiz. Alyssa Ritchie. Nicholas Robbins. Ryan Seaton. Darian Shepard. Cassidy Silva. Amy Stolgitis. Andrew Sweet. Jessica Tatro. And Jenna Wade. Congratulations to National Honor Society members. Several years ago, I started the National Honor Society Advisors Award. And this was to recognize individuals who go even beyond what is expected of them as National Honor Society members. And over the past year, I could not have been able to run this fantastic group of students without the time, talent, and dedication of two members that I want to bring back up here. Be it calls from myself, Zoom calls or emails or phone calls from Principal Duff, countless emails from us and lots of head scratching, planning upon plans, lots of Death Wish coffee, lots of time in my class. Okay. I don't know what shoes are going to be filled next year because you both have left very large ones to fill. It's my pleasure to award the National Honor Society Advisors Award to Joshua Gray and Madeline Nemiroff. To say that this was not your typical year for our music and theater students is an understatement. Trying to do music rehearsals on Zoom doesn't work, but we tried. However, to say that I am proud of what we have done this year is also an understatement. Pushing ourselves, learning music theory, playing more individual pieces while we were in remote learning, practicing in small groups while we were in hybrid, and not hearing the full ensemble together until the week after April vacation. Rehearsing chorus after school at a 10-foot distance, once a week, when the state allowed us to finally be able to sing indoors in March. Being able to finally make music together right in this room 3 short weeks ago. And knowing how important music is to our school, our community, and for ourselves through this pandemic makes the trials that we have went through all the more worth it. Our music and theater students are wearing their pink honor cords this evening to signify their involvement in the music and theater program. Would you please stand to be recognized? Stand. Each year we recognize one student who goes above and beyond for the school band program. She came to the program in 8th grade and almost was kicking and screaming, doing so because she was shy. Who would have thought? But didn't know what she was getting herself into. Since then, she has become a foundation for our school band, playing saxophone. When I read the description on the certificate, I think everyone will agree that she displays all these qualities to their highest level. In recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that our school instrumental music requires, the John Philip Sousa National Band Award is hereby presented to Jessica Tatro. Likewise, with the Sousa Award, each year we recognize one student who goes above and beyond in the choral program here at Quaboag. Over the past several years, she has actively participated in the choral program here and has auditioned for CDMMEA Senior Festival Chorus several times, giving her very best to being an active participant, but also wanting to continue to improve and enhance her love of music. And we were very fortunate to hear her display that this evening. In recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program and of unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by the general consent of the music faculty, school officials, and others, the National School Choral Award is hereby conferred upon Megan Courtney. The Outstanding Musician Award is an award to recognize a student who not only displays excellence in one area of music, but in all aspects of the art. Before I continue, I would like to call back to the podium Jessica Tatro. Since Jess began this journey of music in 8th grade, I have seen her grow into not only an amazing musician, but a dedicated and incredibly loyal member of the school music program. I often joke that she is my Padawan, but that is because there is nothing she would not do for the music department or this school. Auditioning for central districts, attending UMass Band Day, being a mentor to our younger students, assistant directing one of our productions, caring about the other members of the program, giving her very best in every rehearsal no matter what, setting up or tearing down equipment after a concert, running sound for events, town meetings, school committee meetings, the list goes on. To say that I will miss your presence in the music room just can't be stated enough. Continue to make music at Salem State and continue to strive for the highest and encourage those engaged in music making to do the same. The Outstanding Musician Award goes to Jessica Tatro. I swear I'm almost done. Our Excellence in Theater Awards are presented to 4 individuals who have dazzled our stage here for 6 years. Being dance captain, to showing their creativity creating sets, to being a very convincing Margaret, to portraying a very regal Baroness. No matter the role on stage or the needs backstage or helping our cast with their dance steps, these 4 have been staples of our theater program here at Quaboag. I hope that you continue to perform in theater as you continue off onto your next endeavors and keep brightening our world with your love of theater. The Excellence in Theater Awards are presented to Megan Courtney, Aiden Cook, Sarah Nizakalski, and Jessica Tatro. Now it's my pleasure to award the Environmental Club Awards. And they'll be receiving their honor cords for this. First, Elizabeth Chambers, President. Sadie Bridges. Megan Courtney. And Kylie Julian. Please welcome Ms. Beth Hansen, art teacher and Fine Arts Department Chair, to present the Fine Arts Awards.
Good evening. This evening I am so pleased to present my 9 senior AP art students with these primary colored honor cords. This is an extremely difficult exam because the art of making art, as AP has decided, will be reviewed very subjectively. These students had to try to produce art that provoked such impact that subjectivity became objectivity. In other words, there could be no question that the art was nothing less than amazing, regardless of preference or opinion. Now, over the years, you may find these on occasion, maybe under a bed, maybe stuffed in a box, or hanging on an old hanger or something. But I hope that you will remember a few things about these colors that are coming from me, okay? Blue, stability. You will go through a lot of changes in your lives, but I hope that you will always feel stability. Yellow, I want you to remember happiness and optimism, and I pray that you always have those 2 things. And red represents the sacrifice that you made with your time, your energy, your efforts in making your art, and the joy that you gave me in providing me the opportunity to teach you for all of these many years. So each and every one of you, I just really appreciate that and have experienced a lot with you. So there is a method to my madness here. I'm going to ask that you hold your applause as I say these 9 names, and I'll just ask that you come up here, form a simple line. And the madness is because none of you are getting away without a hug. So, Paisley Atwood, Aiden Cook, Megan Courtney, Kira Zub, Jacob Oveka, Sophia Rimmer, Nick Robbins, Elizabeth Schwenker, and Bethany Vogel. Please welcome Ms. Erin Bafuto, Guidance Counselor, to present the Mathematics and English Department Awards.
just want to acknowledge that this is the closest I will ever come to a mathematics award in my life, so I'm going to savor it for a little bit. The Excellence in Mathematics Award. The recipient of this year's Math Department Award is Sadie Bridges. Sadie was a unanimous choice in the math department. She has excelled in every math class since the 9th grade. Sadie has been a hard worker, and this, paired with her natural ability, has combined to make her an outstanding math student. Sadie will receive a copy of a book titled This Land, America Lost and Found, written by Dan Derry, a longtime reporter and columnist for the New York Times and high school friend of Mr. Riley's. All right, the Excellence in English Awards. Good evening, class of 2021, and congratulations on this momentous achievement graduating from high school. The high school English teachers department would like to honor several students with awards in their subject. The first awards are for 2 English students who have shown tremendous growth as writers, finishing off their senior year in AP Literature with very impressive written work, Cole Crosby and Austin Larake. Next, an award for enthusiasm, dedication, and engagement goes to Elizabeth Schwenker. And last, but certainly not least, the award for overall excellence in English goes to Miss Hannah Martin. Congratulations to our award recipients and to the entire class of 2021. Next, please welcome Miss Annie Scanlon-Amy, history teacher, to present the Excellence in History Awards.
Well, good evening. I know I haven't gotten to be your teacher in a few years, but I was very excited to be able to come here and give the History Department Award. So first of all, congratulations to all of you. As Mr. Duff said, it's quite the achievement to be here and to have finished your 4 years at Quaboag. Every year, the History Department selects 2 students from the graduating class to honor. We pick people who have taken our most rigorous courses, who have excelled in their studies, and have shown a passion and understanding for our world, our place in it, and our responsibility to each other. I am very pleased to present the 2021 History Award to Hannah Martin and Sadie Bridges. And now, please welcome Mr. Mark Swistak to present the Excellence in Science and Physics Awards.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2021. I'm going to start off by presenting an Excellence in Science Award for Miss McGuire, and I'm just going to read it in her words. So I'd like to start off by congratulating the class of 2021 and give a special shout out to those of you who I've had in anatomy, cross-country, and track. This year, I had the pleasure of selecting a student for the Excellence in Science Award. I had this student in anatomy and physiology, and her passion and enthusiasm for the subject were unmatched. This student plans to pursue a career in physical therapy, and her patients will be lucky to have her someday. The recipient of this year's Excellence in Science Award is Sarah Rimmer. And I had the honor of selecting one of my students from my physics class for the Excellence in Physics Award. Each year, this award is given to a student with outstanding achievement in the physics classroom. This year's award is given to a student who demonstrates exceptional work ethic and who goes above and beyond expectations. This student certainly excelled in her understanding of very difficult physics concepts. Please help me congratulate this year's Excellence in Physics Award recipient, Hannah Martin. All right. Please welcome Mr. Charles Howard, Miss Jean DeRico, and Miss Kara Cutter to present the Excellence in Business and Technology Awards.
Good evening and congratulations to all of you. Tonight I will be presenting the Award for Excellence in Computer-Aided Drafting and the Honor Cord for Architecture. This award and honor cord are presented to a student who has shown extra effort throughout the year and has demonstrated a mastery of advanced concepts in both technical drawing and architectural design. Students in CAD classes must use a variety of drafting tools and techniques to design mechanical parts as well as drawing blueprints and architectural schematics. This student has not only shown his ability to do all of these things effectively, but also the ability to design and produce precision drawings by hand with detailed accuracy. This year's award and honor cord goes to Ryan Seaton. Next, please welcome Mr. Charles Howard.
The first award that I will present tonight is the John O'Toole School Service Award. This award is dedicated to Mr. John O'Toole. John was the head of buildings and grounds at Quaboag Regional Middle High School for many years. John was dedicated, hardworking, and a great friend to all here at Quaboag. The John O'Toole School Service Award is given to a student that demonstrates the willingness and determination to volunteer their services to administration, faculty, and staff to solve problems and construct projects for the good of the Quaboag community. This year's recipient is Jessica Tetrault. The next award is the Peter A. Lupacino Memorial Craftsman Award. This award is given in memory of Peter A. Lupacino and is presented to a student that has demonstrated excellence in craftsmanship in all shop areas here at Quaboag. This year's award goes to Brett DeGelowitz. Next, we have the honor cords for carpentry and woodworking. Honor cords from the North Atlantic States Carpenters Training Fund are presented to students that have successfully completed a NASCTF woodworking class each year during their high school career. These honor cords are presented to the following students: Brett DeGelowitz, Cole DeGelowitz, and Christopher Paquette. Next, allow me to introduce Mrs. DeRico.
Good evening. I'd first like to present honor cords for service to this year's 2020-21 yearbook. There are 9 recipients of the cords this year. The honor cords for service to the yearbook are awarded to students who contributed their time and dedication to the production of the 2020-21 yearbook. Their tasks include many hours of editing, planning, illustration, and photography for the yearbook. Cords are presented to the following students for their commitment and passion to make memories for this year's class. Awards go to Amy Stolgaitis, Skylar Blair, Maya Hunter, Liz Schwenker, Grace Ortiz, Alyssa Ritchie, Hannah Martin, Molly Marecki, and Melissa Drago. Could you please come up? The next awards I'd like to present are awards for excellence in personal finance. I have 4 recipients of these awards. This year's award is presented to a group of students who have shown extraordinary effort in personal finance. They have all shown extra effort throughout the year and have each demonstrated a mastery of the topics presented in class. This year's recipients are Grace Kelly, Alyssa Ritchie, Cole Crosby, and Darian Shepard. Please welcome Mr. David Bouchard, Athletic Director for the Excellence in Athletic Awards.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2021. While the end of last year and much of this year has been marked by uncertainty, the constant has been the resiliency each of you possess that enabled you to get to this point. Take pride in your accomplishments. You've done very well. It's my pleasure to present awards to a number of outstanding athletes this evening, but let me begin by acknowledging all of the athletes from the class of 2021 for your efforts on the fields, courts, courses, mats, and tracks throughout your high school experience. Regardless, be it celebrating triumphs or persevering past the many tribulations, you have represented this school and the communities it serves at all times with class. It has been my honor to have served as your athletic administrator for the past 6 years. I'm now going to acknowledge the athletes who had chosen to commit to participate in athletics for each of, or at least 3 seasons during their senior year. I guess there was an option for a 4th for some of you. This level of commitment and passion to compete has become quite uncommon. Please help me to congratulate the following 3 sport athletes as I call them up one at a time to present them with plaques to commemorate their accomplishment. Evan Allen, Anya Belaski, Joshua Gray, Tyler Jovic, Hannah Martin, and Christopher Paquette. Each year, the Central Massachusetts Athletic Directors Association acknowledges the accomplishments of a senior male and female student athlete from each school in Central Massachusetts. Quaboag's recipients for this award are both individuals who exemplify the traits that should be admired in an athlete: dedicated, exceptionally hardworking, respected by teammates, opponents, and coaches. More importantly, in addition to their contributions to our athletic programs, they're both really good people. So congratulations to Tyler Jovic and Sydney Corfey. Each year, every member of the Quaboag coaching staff is asked to identify 2 outstanding athletes from the graduating class. Prior to announcing the recipients, I would like to recognize each member of the class who received votes from the coaches. Evan Allen, Paisley Atwood, Anya Belaski, Abigail Bouchard, Sydney Corfey, Brooke Dion, Matthew Griffin, Tyler Jovic, Hannah Martin, Chris Paquette, Darian Shepard, and Andrew Sweet. Your efforts certainly were not unnoticed by the coaches. The first recipient of the Outstanding Athlete from the class of 2021 is Abby Bouchard. Abby excelled in both field hockey and tennis. She competed as a 6-year varsity player in field hockey and a full-time starter beginning in her 8th grade year. She also served as a captain in both her junior and senior seasons. Abby began playing tennis in 7th grade and became a full-time point player during her 8th grade season. She was also a multi-year Southern Worcester County League All-Star. To quote one of her coaches, Abby is one of the most coachable players that I've had the pleasure of working with. She genuinely wants what is best for the team and is extremely unselfish. She's an extremely hard worker who never cuts corners during practice. Abby is a wonderful teammate, an excellent leader, and an outstanding captain. Abby will attend the College of New Jersey next year, where she will major in nursing and play field hockey. The second recipient of the Outstanding Athlete from the class of 2021 is Matthew Griffin. Matt is a classic example of someone who made an opportunity out of an obstacle. With the shuffling of our sports season, Matt was able to play soccer this fall as well as football this spring. In soccer, he proved to be an outstanding goalie, solidifying the defensive side of things, and when given the opportunity, even scored his first varsity goal. From the football side of things, Matt has always been exceptional on both sides of the ball, including scoring 25 career touchdowns, to go along with over 2,500 rushing yards. Both of those marks rank at the top of these two categories in school history. He was also recognized as a Pod 7 All-Star this year. News to you, right, Matt? Matt is a tremendous leader who has high expectations for himself as well as his teammates, and he is well respected by classmates and faculty here alike. Matt will attend Plymouth State University in the fall, where he will study physical therapy and continue playing football.
It is now my honor to introduce Mr. Lieutenant Paul Russell, Seth Blackwell, and Adam Walters from the Warren Fire Department.
On behalf of the Warren Fire Department, we'd like to congratulate the class of 2021. Right now, I'd like to honor our 6 seniors who participated in our Intro to Fire and EMS program. First period every morning, these students were learning what it's like to work in the fire EMS world. Oftentimes, this included donning full firefighting gear, which included helmets, coats, pants, boots, and etc. Additionally, it also meant work with fire hoses, fire hydrants, ladders. Students also learn knots that are commonly used in the fire service, also some basic first aid. Through all this, these students never complained and enjoyed what they did, and all of their hard work. These students will receive an honor cord. At this time, we'll call all 6 up at once. Okay. Chris Butler, Shane Douglas, Brett and Cole, Degelowitz, if I pronounce that correctly, Aiden Fitzgerald, and Eli Holman. Again, congratulations, class of 2021, and I'd like to welcome Miss Kelly Cantra for the Certified Nursing Assistance Awards.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the following seniors for making the first year of the CNA program so successful. These individuals have poured their heart and souls into providing care, compassion, and empathy throughout our program, including our clinical rotations. They were simply amazing and will be great contributors to anything and everything you do. The following students will be taking their CNA certifications test next week. Please, when I call your name, come up, receive your certificate from Holyoke Community College, your pin, and your cord. Thank you. Abigail Bouchard. Not used to this. Sydney Corfey. Madeline Nemiroff. Brooke Dion. Josh Gray. Matt Griffin. Sarah Nijelowski. Grace Ortiz. Sarah Rimmer. Amy Stolgaitis. and Jenna Wade. Now, Mr. Duff.
It is my honor to introduce to you the recipient of the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Certificate. Each year, the faculty of Quaboag Regional Middle High School select a senior to receive the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award. This selection is based off of being an all-around good student, positive attitude, and outstanding contributor to the Quaboag community. This year's DAR Award recipient is Joshua Gray. At this time, I'd like to recognize one of our seniors that is going into the military next year. He will be joining the Marines, Mr. Joshua Sullivan Smith.
Please welcome Principal Kelly O'Brien to present the West Brookfield Elementary School Parent Teachers Group Scholarship.
The West Brookfield Parent-Teacher Group is proud to offer an annual scholarship. This year's scholarship is awarded to a young woman who is very active in school sports, the school community as a whole, and an overall excellent student. Congratulations, Brooke Dion. Please welcome Renee Berthume, Jeff Nickerson, and Dave Tebow from the West Brookfield American Legion to present the Beatrice A. Brayman Scholarship, John E. Adams Scholarships, and Sons of the American Legion Scholarships.
Good evening. My name is Dave Tebow, Senior Vice Commander of the American Legion Post 244 in West Brookfield. I'm joined here tonight with Legion members Rainey Berthume, Junior Vice Commander, Jeff Nickerson, Junior Vice Commander, and Richard Kemp, Commander of the Sons. First, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2021 for all their accomplishments, and good luck on all your future endeavors. Set your goals high. Always strive to do your best. Be respectful and kind to others. Help people in need when you can. And as my oldest brother always told me, do good things. At this time, if there are any members of the class that have enlisted for military service, please stand up. Thank you, and God bless you. Good luck. I am here on behalf of the Ladies Auxiliary to present the Beatrice L. Brahman Memorial Scholarship. It is awarded this year to Elizabeth Schwenkner. Just take that home. Just what they didn't give us nothing. They didn't give us nothing. Next, I would like to present the Adams Coney Frew Scholarships to Joshua Gray. And also Kylie Julian. And now I'd like to introduce Jeff Nickerson and Richard Kem. They will be giving away the awards for the Sun Scholarship. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Jeff Nickerson. I'm the Junior Vice Commander of Post 244, but I'm also the Squadron Adjutant of the Sons of the American Legion, Post 244 in West Brookfield. On behalf of everyone from our post in West Brookfield, we would like to congratulate the entire graduating class of 2021 for all their hard work and effort that brought you to this awards ceremony. Hard work does pay off, and I'm sure many of you are beginning to realize this. The Sons of the American Legion place high importance on preserving our American traditions and values, improving the quality of life for our nation's children, caring for veterans and their families, and perhaps most importantly, promoting patriotism and Americanism and teaching the fundamentals of good citizenship. Each year, the Sons of the American Legion from Post 244 present two $500 scholarships to college-bound graduating seniors from Quaboag. The money for these scholarships is raised from our annual Scholarship Scramble golf tournament held every August, and 100% of the proceeds from this golf tournament help fund these two scholarships. So it's not just the sons of Post 244, but businesses and people whom you've never met that also feel it is important to contribute to your future. Although COVID hit many businesses hard last summer, we were very fortunate to have raised the funding needed to present these two scholarships, again, thanks to local residents and businesses that felt this was a worthy cause. For those of us that served in the armed forces, we were trained to improvise, adapt, and overcome obstacles that would prevent us from doing our mission. All of you who were not trained in this approach also had to improvise, adapt, and overcome what would have been a normal senior year for you here at Quaboag. If not for the pandemic that changed the way we had to go about our daily lives these past 16 months, a crazy year it was, but here you are, ready to embark on the next chapter of your lives. You will soon realize that these past 12 years were relatively easy compared to the challenging roads that lie ahead. But the good news is, the best is yet to come. Don't forget to believe in yourselves and take those chances that may be out of your comfort level. As one of the greatest hockey players of all time, Wayne Gretzky, once said, "You will miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Okay, let's hand out some scholarships. As we do every year, one scholarship is presented to a girl and one to a boy. And this year we had many applications that were submitted for these two scholarships, leaving us with a tough decision, as each applicant was deserving of this award in their own right. We would like to thank all of those who submitted an application for these awards. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this special night for so many of you, and again, congratulations and good luck in whatever path you take in the future. To present the scholarships, I would like to introduce the commander of the Sons of Post 244, Commander Richard Kemp, Jr. Oh, here they are. We found the scholarships. They were on the next page, sorry. Okay. We'll get to it. We're good at some things. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
A little bit of advice. You're going to have some tough times in life. But there's always someone that has it worse. So when you think it's really bad and you're ready to give up, you can't give up. You got to help that person that needs it more than you. And that's going to make you feel better, and it's going to make you strong. So that's all I want to say. And I'd like to have Lauren Kimball and Matt Griffin come up, accept this.
Sorry, I didn't realize these were in the folder here. Hey, please see Kylie Julian, Joshua Gray, and Elizabeth Schwenker. Back up here, I'll give you things. Joshua Gray. Joshua Gray. Kylie? Elizabeth? Sorry, I didn't realize they were in there. Nice job.
Congratulations. Thank you. Please welcome Ms. Ruth Strack to present the Mary Ellen Fanuf Anton Scholarship. Thank you.
Get this to work right. Good evening. My name is Ruth Strack, and this is the 10th time I have had the honor of being here at Quaboag to award this scholarship in memory of my college roommate and dear friend, Mary Ellen Fanef Anton. Mary taught English here for 32 years, and through the generous support of the Anton and Fanef families, along with a small group of Mary's friends, I have been able to present almost $12,000, including this year's recipients, scholarships to graduating Quaboag seniors since 2011. I think maybe even Mrs. Anton, I don't think most of you, no, none of you students knew her, but you may know of her. Mrs. Anton might have given me an A for that. We do have 2 scholarship recipients this year, but before announcing them, I would like to take a moment to address both the faculty and the members of the graduating class. Thomas Edison once said that there are 3 great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile. First, hard work. Second, stick-to-itiveness. And third, common sense. Apparently, you have all gotten through and maybe even succeeded in the Zooming classrooms in which you found yourself this past year. I have to tell you, as a former teacher, I can only wonder how you did that. And I definitely consider it to be a real achievement. It does lead me to believe that most of you possess at least 2 of Edison's important elements, that is, hard work and stick-to-itiveness. Not knowing you well enough, I can't speak about common sense, which does not seem to be quite so common these days, does it? But even if you missed that one, congratulations on making it here tonight with the other two. Not at the point of this story, the scholarship recipients. Once upon a time in this very school, there was a teacher, known around here as Mrs. Anton. She knew nothing about Zooming, but she knew everything about the 3 essential ingredients which Edison talks about: hard work, stick-to-itiveness, and common sense. And she had common sense. Having all 3, she did apparently achieve something worthwhile, because there are many in your teachers and many students whose parents had her who speak so highly of her even after all these years. And because of this scholarship, her story continues and gets even better, because right now, in this very audience, there are 2 young women whose applications have led the scholarship committee to believe that Mrs. Anton, who will, like Mrs. Anton, they also possess all 3 of Edison's important qualities. And that, in these ladies, does include common sense. According to all the information and the recommendations in her application packet, our first recipient is strong, confident, hardworking, and clearly has common sense in making good decisions. She doesn't give up in difficult situations, and she knows she must, as she herself says, push herself in order to grow. Both Mrs. Anton and Thomas Edison will be rooting for her next year as she studies to be a nurse at Rivier University. It is my pleasure to be able to present a check for $600 and a Skybar, as I do every year, to Emily Gibault. The expression, "pushed myself," appears again in our second recipient's essay and is certainly supported by her references and her amazing community service activities. She, too, has done lots of hard work, has real stick-to-itiveness. By the time I get done, you'll remember those 3 things, won't you? And has an abundance of common sense. This recipient also has something that Edison forgot to mention, and that's luck. And as luck would have it, she plans to study education at Assumption University. And as more luck would have it, Mrs. Anton's brother, Jim Fineff, who just happens to be with me tonight, is an Assumption graduate. Jim is also highly committed in his own life to community service, just as the recipient is. So I took the liberty of sending her application to him to see if he could add a little extra to our scholarship money this year. Remember, he's already giving to the original scholarship money. And luck's good, don't ever forget it. Luck keeps just on giving sometimes, because Jim has offered to match our scholarship for this outstanding candidate who will be attending her alma mater. Therefore, when our recipient sends me a note and her first semester Assumption transcript in next January, I will send her another $600 check, thanks to Jim Fineff's generosity. On behalf of the Mary Ellen Fineff Anton Scholarship Fund, it is my pleasure to get this process going and to present the first of the 2 checks, and of course the Skybar, to Kylie Julian. So for those of you, which is probably everybody except the teachers who haven't been here before, the Skybars must be running in through your brain just a little bit if you're still awake. Skybars are precious these days. They were candy bars in the old days. Skybars are precious these days since the original maker, the Necco Candy Company, has gone out of business. They were indeed Mary's college favorite. Another company has begun making them, but right now they're out of stock. I've been hoarding them, but now I've only got one left. I've been thinking that before it just happens to disappear at my house, I may as well give it away to somebody who really would enjoy it. So I thought about that one a while, and I decided that perhaps the last Skybar that is now available that I know about should go to one of Mrs. Anton's former students, who certainly deserves it for all of the wonderful patience he has had with dealing with me all of these years, the past 10 of them. So my last Skybar goes to your guidance counselor, Mr. Urban. So in closing, I will say, as I have said in the past, eat Skybars whenever you find them. Remember that your real friends don't live on Facebook. And never forget that the people who have always loved you always will. So don't forget to call home, no matter where you end up. Best wishes to all of you. I'm sorry to seem like I'm running out the door, but I have to get back to Rhode Island. But I want to thank you, Mr. Urban, and everyone else for once again inviting me to this party. I do wish, as always, that Mary could be here with us. Best wishes to all of you.
Please welcome Miss Michelle Dumas Michalak to present the Kevin M. Dumas Memorial Scholarship.
See if I can move this without dropping it. Okay, first it feels great to get this mask off. I'm sure you guys are all glad to be back, but you've forgotten what the rest of your faces look like when you're back here. So tonight I'm here to present the Kevin M. Dumas Memorial Scholarship. And before I do, I just want to say, first of all, it's a really tough act to follow, the award for Mrs. Anton. I actually had her as a teacher when I was here. And every time I see a Skybar in this store, I think of her. So now that I know they've run out, I'm going to start hoarding them too. So tonight, it's actually, if I did my math right, the 25th time we're giving out this award. It's in my brother's honor. So I just want to tell you a few qualities about him. Kevin was kind. He was loyal. He was an artist. He was a builder. He was thoughtful. He was a baseball player. He was creative. He was a runner. He was a student. He was a lifeguard. He was an engineer, and he was, most of all, an adventurer. But like 3 of your classmates, he was taken too soon, and I miss him very much. What I'm going to do now is I want to present this year's Kevin M. Dumas Memorial Scholarship. It's in the amount of $2,000 to a student that we feel has great qualities of her own. It's been demonstrated, and I heard it tonight many, many times over. This year's recipient goes to Jenna Wade. Am I supposed to introduce the next person? No.
Please welcome Miss Alyssa Kubert to present Tyler Robert Kubert Scholarship.
Good evening, and congratulations to the class of 2021. This past year has been very challenging for all. We have learned different ways to maneuver our way through the unknown. The topic of our essay this year was how did we cope and what coping skills helped you through this year. The topic was chosen because it is not only a topic of a year of unknown, but a future of unknowns, and how you will cope with different situations in your life. We all need an outlet to get us through challenging and difficult times. The Tyler Robert Kubert Scholarship was established the year after Tyler's passing. This is our third year awarding the scholarship in his name. In March of 2020, we established a nonprofit organization, Tyler's Heart, in his memory. Our goal is to bring suicide awareness to schools and communities, as well as provide and encourage acts of kindness to all. Tyler's life was cut short by his own free will, leaving his family and community in shock. And now, recently, sadly, losing his sister Grace. Coping skills are a crucial part of life. There will be ups and downs. The downs are where we may need help. When we find ourselves thinking, feeling, all is hopeless, we need to learn to speak up, reach out for help. We also need to learn to refocus, avoiding letting ourselves fall into a deep, dark place. What makes you happy? What do you enjoy? Our minds can be our best friend and sometimes our worst enemy. I ask each of you to explore things to find what works for you and helps you through difficult times. Music, yoga, meditation, weightlifting, running, crafting, and the list goes on. Please talk to each other. Check in on your friends, remembering also to check in on your strong friends. We never truly know what's going on in someone's mind or what struggles they may have, what challenges they may be going through. If you see something that concerns you, hear something that concerns you, say something. No matter how big or small, it could save a life. I cannot stress this point enough. As uncomfortable as it may be for most of us to talk about our feelings, we need to talk about them. We need to share, and we need to learn how to get comfortable discussing our feelings, speaking up without fear. Live each day to its fullest. Explore, and do not leave a stone unturned. Pursue what makes you happy. Treat others as you would want to be treated. In a world where you can be anything, please be kind. Thank you for all of the applicants. I am pleased to announce this year's recipient of the Tyler Robert Kubert Scholarship, Abigail Bouchard. Next is Cornerstone Bank.
Good evening, and thank you and congratulations, class of 2021. Each year, Cornerstone Bank awards high school students in our communities with a scholarship to pursue a career in the financial industry. It is with great honor to present a Cornerstone Bank scholarship to a student who demonstrates the core values of community, ambassadorship, and dedication. On behalf of Cornerstone Bank, it is my pleasure to present this scholarship to Darian Shepard.
Please welcome Ms. Rebecca Acera of the Warren Veterans Council, along with family members of our veterans, to award the Warren Veterans Council scholarships.
On behalf of the Warren's Veteran Council, we are pleased to award several scholarships this evening. We were faced with a challenging task in choosing this evening's recipients, as all students would have been more than deserving. Along with fellow council members Richard Demetrius and William H. Ramsey, we are delighted to present our first Veteran Council VFW Post 8606 scholarships to Ms. Cassidy Nielsen, Ms. Jenna Wade, and Ms. Emily Giebalt. Our next scholarship is the $1,000 scholarship in memorial for William Billy Pratt. If I could have his family up here. William Billy Pratt, as he was known to most, was a lifelong resident of West Warren and proudly served his country in the U.S. Army during World War II. After being drafted in 1943, he served with the 83rd Infantry Division and was at the landing of Omaha Beach in Normandy, France. After being wounded in the D-Day invasion in Normandy, he was awarded the Purple Heart Medal. In addition to his service to our country, Mr. Pratt was a loving husband, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, and defined the very meaning of a gentleman. He also fostered a passion for higher education. Mr. Pratt's children, Nancy Pratt Helwig and Ken Pratt, are here this evening to award the scholarship in their father's name to Miss Kylie Julian. Our next scholarship is the $1,000 scholarship. It's a Sean R. LaBeouf Memorial Scholarship. Sean's life of public service spanned over 4 decades when he enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps in 1969, which was followed by his service to our town as a police officer up until the time of his retirement serving as the chief of police. In addition, he was also a second lieutenant with C Company, 181st Infantry in the Ware Guard, rising to the rank of captain. Not one to ignore the call, in 2006 he joined the U.S. Army and became a special agent with the Criminal Investigation Command and was deployed to Iraq from 2008 to 2009. Sean carried himself with pride and dignity and held a commanding presence that did not go unnoticed. He and all of his contributions will remain in our hearts forever. On behalf of Sean's loving wife, Linda, fellow Veteran Council member William H. Ramsey is pleased to present the Sean R. LaBeouf Memorial Scholarship to Mr. Evan Allen. Thank you.
Please welcome Wallace Connor, Grand Knight, and Deputy Grand Knight Stephen Rust from the Knights of Columbus, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Council.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Wally Connor. I'm the Grand Knight of Knights of Columbus Council 11080. from the towns of Brookfield, Warren, and West Brookfield. With me tonight is Steve Rust, who is our Deputy Grand Knight of our council. And it's going to be our privilege to represent our council to award 2 Alexander Roy Cordy Memorial Scholarships to 2 of your graduating seniors. Alex Cordy was a founding member of our council in West Brookfield, who was suddenly taken from us in a tragic automobile accident caused by a drunk driver 3 years ago. Alex was always an advocate for the youth in our communities, being the chairperson of many fundraising events over the years to raise funds to benefit young women and young men in our area towns. So it's only fitting that these scholarships are presented in memory of Alex. The recipients of this year's scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each are Christopher Parquette and Ryan Seaton. Nice job, Christopher. Good luck. Congratulations to all of you. May God bless you as you move on to the next chapter of your lives. Good luck.
I would like to introduce Phil Milgram and Nancy Nowak to present the Centered Place Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm a lifelong resident of Warren and a Quaboag Regional High School alum, class of '73. Wait, that's last century. My partner, Phil, has been co-director and a teacher at the Centered Place since 1990. When I opened the Centered Place Yoga Studio in 1988, not many people knew much about yoga nor practiced it. I never imagined that yoga would be so well known today and that most people would have heard of downward facing dog and cat stretch. But yoga is much more than the physical poses that many people are familiar with. Yoga is a rich philosophy spanning many thousands of years. It is a way of living that includes nonviolence, truthfulness, integrity, discernment, non-attachment, simplicity, and contentment. Above all, yoga includes living in service of the greater good.
And this is what we asked of our scholarship applicants. How would they serve to make a difference in the world? All 7 applicants shared their stories. They wrote thoughtfully about their passions, shared their hopes for their future careers, and deciding on the best applicant for our scholarship was in no way easy. We were blessed that several of our own yoga students volunteered their time and educational expertise to help us make that difficult decision. And we would like to thank them. That was Marie Thibault of Holland in the United States, Terry Hall of West Brookfield, and Nancy Perna Chang of Northampton. All of us had our own copies of the 7 applications to inspect independently, and then after a couple of weeks, we met for the first time And we were surprised and quite delighted that we all had reached the same decision.
When Counselor Eric Urban first invited us to consider giving a scholarship, we were concerned that we would not be able to provide a substantial amount for this award. We talked it over and agreed that we could provide at least $500. We held a fundraiser to help out. Our yoga students, yoga colleagues, family and friends all rose to the occasion. Through their generosity, we can provide not one scholarship today, but 3, each in the amount of $500. We felt that the following 3 applicants will have the greatest impact on the future. They showed the greatest passion and dedication. They are not only aspiring to make a change in the world, they are already doing it in service to this school and to their local communities. It is our pleasure to invite Abigail Bouchard, Madeline Nemiroff, and Kylie Julian up to the stage. Have your picture. Thank you. Congratulations. So we'd recognize you. Thank you. Congratulations. You're on.
Okay.
Wait, there's more.
And there's one more thing. As Nancy noted, deciding who would receive the scholarships, as I noted actually, who would receive the scholarships was a difficult challenge. All 7 of the applicants are highly qualified on multiple levels. They all show promise as leaders and agents for positive change. And we also appreciate their sincerity and the effort put into the application process. All seven deserve to be honored. And we wish we could provide every one of them a full scholarship. What we will do now is offer each of the remaining 4 a $50 gift certificate to help with the purchase of books. And we don't want them to think of this as a consolation prize, but as also an award. We invite these 4 applicants up to the stage. Paisley Atwood, Megan Courtney, Cassidy Nielsen, and Christopher Laprade. Am I Hannah? Please welcome Mrs. Heather McCusick to present the Mrs. A's Kids the Barbara Alexander Memorial Scholarship.
Well, first of all, I'm going to go off script for just a minute because several of you were my 3rd grade student, and I am just like beaming with pride looking out at all of you, and I'm so proud of everybody, and it's such an honor to be here tonight. It's even more of an honor to be here tonight for myself to honor my mother, Mrs. Barbara Alexander, and continue her legacy as a special education teacher in the Quaboag Regional School District with this memorial scholarship. Barbara, also known as Mrs. A, was a resilient woman who overcame several health challenges, including multiple brain tumors and brain surgeries. She had a fighting spirit. She was probably the nicest person you could have ever met. She had a passion for helping others and believed fiercely in the abilities within her special education students. Tonight, we celebrate Andrew Sweet and present him with the Mrs. A's Kids Scholarship for embodying the qualities Barbara valued. Congratulations, Andrew.
Please welcome Dan McCall to present the West Brookfield Rescue Squad Scholarship.
Evening. On behalf of the West Brookfield Rescue Squad, I'd like to thank Dr. Suffigian, Principal Duff, the amazing teachers and support staff that make the learning experience here at Quaboag Regional possible. Good job, guys. The students, this thing called a continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, opposition. That's called perseverance, and I think you've shown that this year after all we've gone through in the last year. You've all done an amazing job, and you should be very proud of what you've accomplished here. This year's recipient showed a strong commitment to the community as well as a deep compassion for patient care. The applicants for our scholarship are all outstanding, stellar students, and they, their parents, and faculty and staff should be very proud as they move forward with their education. And the West Brookfield Rescue Squad is proud to award our 2021 scholarship to Ms. Jenna Wade.
Please welcome Miss Sharon Shepherdson to present the Richard E. Shepherdson Memorial Scout Scholarship.
Echoing what Mrs. McCusick said, looking around and seeing my former third graders, wow, you're here already. Congratulations to all of the class of 2021. This scholarship is given in memory of my husband and his years in scouting. We had great applicants. I wish I could have given everybody the scholarship. The successful applicants demonstrate leadership, responsibility, character, and service to others. And tonight we're pleased to give the awards to Madeline Nemiroff and Matthew Griffin.
I would like to introduce Principal Stephen Duff to present our next group of scholarships.
The next scholarship is the Principal Leadership's Award and Scholarship. This award is presented to a student that has maintained academic excellence while committing their time, energy, and resources to making a difference within the Quaboag school community. In addition, the student has demonstrated the passion to serve others and as a result has made a tremendous difference for all of our entire student body. This year's recipient is Jessica Tatro. The next award is the John E. Madigan School Service Award. The John E. Madigan School Service Award is given to a graduating senior for outstanding service to the Quaboag Regional High School. The Warren High Quaboag Regional High Alumni Association presents this award in memory of John E. Madigan. Mr. Madigan performed a great service to the association by serving as an officer faithfully for 41 years. This year's recipient is Joshua Gray. The next scholarship is the Lindy Sue Hebert Memorial Scholarship. Lindy Sue Hebert passed away at the age of 12 from cystic fibrosis. Lindy was an honor student at Warren Community Elementary School. She was an avid reader and enjoyed sewing. The Warren Community Elementary School faculty and staff dedicate this award in memory of Lindy. This year's recipient is Melissa Drago. The next award is the Moulton Insurance Agency Scholarship. The Moulton Insurance Agency Scholarship is generously awarded to a Quaboag senior or seniors to help defray various upcoming college expenses. This award is based on a student's transcript, school activities, and community service of the recipient. This year's recipients of the Moulton Insurance Agency Scholarship is Darian Shepard. The North Brookfield Savings Bank Scholarship. North Brookfield Savings Bank would like to congratulate the class of 2021 graduates for their hard work and accomplishments. You have persevered through a challenging time, and we wish you nothing but the very best in your future endeavors. The class of 2021 North Brookfield Savings Bank Scholarship is awarded to Hannah Martin. The Quaboag Booster Club Scholarship. Each year, the Quaboag Regional High School Booster Club is proud to recognize the school's most esteemed male and female senior student athletes with a scholarship. This award is presented to a student who has demonstrated excellence in academics, community service, and a dedication to and promotion of the athletic programs. The recipients of the 2021 Quaboag Booster Club Athletic Scholarship are Andrew Sweet and Jenna Wade. The Southbridge Pop Warner Jan Sickle Memorial Scholarship. Each year, the Southbridge Pop Warner Football League offers a scholarship to Southbridge residents who participated in cheerleading or football through their organization. This year's recipient of the Southbridge Pop Warner Jan Sickle Memorial Scholarship is Emily Gibo.
Please welcome Mr. Eric Urban, Guidance Department Chairperson, to present our next set of scholarships.
Good evening. The first scholarship is the Abigail Perrin Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 2013 by John Perrin III and his wife Anne Marie as a way to honor the memory of John's granddaughter. Abby was John's first grandchild, and like all of his grandchildren, she holds a special place in his heart. Abby, a 2005 graduate of Quaboag, was killed in a car accident on December 30th, 2005. This tragedy left her family with this sadness that is forever tattooed on their hearts. Everyone who knew Abby would agree that she was a young lady who believed in the goodness of others and the power of positive energy. Abby was someone who emulated unconditional love and always had a twinkle of hope in her eyes. She believed that everyone can make a difference through the daily choices one makes, and understood that one act of kindness can spread like a ripple on the surface of the ocean to make our world a more accepting and welcoming place for everyone. Abby's grandfather believes that Abigail is also with us, proud and smiling, knowing her memory is making a positive difference for fellow Quaboag graduates. I'm going to call some names, and then I'm just going to ask you to come up when I'm done reading. Abigail Bouchard, Sydney Corfey, Emily Gibo, and Cassidy Nilsson, as they begin the next chapter of their lives. Okay. The next scholarship is the Brookfield Lions Club Scholarship. The Brookfield Lions Club would like to extend the congratulations to the class of 2021, and this year's scholarship recipient is Madeline Nemiroff. The next scholarship is the James F. McElligott Family Scholarship. The James McElligott Family Scholarship is made possible by a fund from the estate of Margaret McElligott, a former teacher, college professor, and dean of women at Worcester State University, and a former member of the Warren School Committee. This year's scholarship goes to Paisley Atwood. The next scholarship is actually a former classmate of mine, Michelle Skeist. This award is presented by the class of 1997, so now you all know when I graduated, in memory of Michelle Skeist. Michelle was a beautiful young woman who was deeply admired and respected by her many friends and relatives who established this scholarship. While at Quaboag, Michelle showed her strong determination and strength to finish high school while battling cancer. I'm pleased to award this scholarship to Joshua Gray. And Joshua's mother was also a classmate of mine. The next scholarship is the Susan Gary Nagel Educational Foundation Scholarship. For 5 years now, the Susan Gary Nagel Educational Foundation has had the honor to award some 17 scholarships and grants to deserving students from local high schools and high school scholarship programs. 2021 would be the last year that Susan impacted the development of nearly 800 students she had the good fortune to nurture during her 24 years of teaching science and math in the Brookfield Elementary School system. Her love of learning and sharing her knowledge with young people was evident to all that knew her. Now, several young men and women have completed their college careers and are actively contributing to a better world. This is what the foundation would ask of you, Sadie. They would like for you to work hard, contribute much, and pay it forward. It is evident that your high school achievements speak well to your character and your willingness to work hard. There is no doubt that many are proud of your accomplishments. And remember this, your college career and your future endeavors will require even harder work. When you become older, you will derive incredible satisfaction knowing that your efforts have developed and helped others. This has been my motivation for many years through the Susan Gary Nagel Foundation. This is from Peter Nagel. Sadie Bridges, you can come receive your scholarship. The next one is the Warren Lions Club Scholarship. It's awarding to a deserving student to help with paying for college next year. And its recipient is Mr. Eli Homan. The West Brookfield Asparagus and Heritage Festival Scholarship. The Asparagus Flower and Heritage Festival Committee is honored to present the 2021 annual scholarship to Abigail Bouchard. Abby has been an excellent student and athlete throughout her years at Quaboag, and we are excited to see what the future brings. Her decision to pursue nursing should be commended as well, since we all know how important healthcare professionals are to our communities. The committee wishes Abby the best as she enters her next phase of her life, and they know she'll do great things.
Please welcome Mr. James Joinville, music and theater teacher, to present our next set of scholarships.
The Christian Congelos, Jacqueline DeRocher, and Lena Noonan Memorial Scholarship. In November of 2017, the Quaboag school community suffered one of the hardest tragedies any school has to face, the loss of 3 of our classmates, Christian Congelos, Jacqueline DeRocher, and Lena Noonan. All 3 students were vital members of our school community who always demonstrated what it meant to be Quaboag proud, in the classroom and on the sports fields. In their memory, the scholarship has been established to keep their memory alive and to help our seniors as they moved into the next chapter of their lives. This year, it is my pleasure to present scholarships to the following seniors: Brooke Dion, Sydney Corfey, and Kylie Julian. The Michael T. Hurley Award, named after the band director of the Warren High School's Boy Victory Band. This award is given each year to one senior who has contributed significantly to the music program at Quaboag Regional High School. This year's scholarship goes to Jessica Tatro. The Warren Cultural Council generously offers a scholarship to a senior from Warren or West Warren whose studies in college mainly focuses on music, art, or performance art. This year's recipient is Megan Courtney.
Please welcome Ms. Erin Bafuto, Guidance Counselor, to present our next set of scholarships.
The QEA scholarships. Each year, the Teachers Union, the Quaboag Education Association, gives away several scholarships. Tonight, we are awarding a total of $1,100. QEA scholarships are awarded based on academic record and good school citizenship. Our first scholarship recipients certainly fit that bill. This year's QEA scholarship recipients are Evan Allen, Abby Bouchard, Joshua Gray, Chris LaPrade, Nicholas Robbins, and Andrew Sweet. The Claire E. Burke Scholarship. The first scholarship that the Quaboag Education Association presents is in memory of their colleague Claire Burke. Ms. Burke was a business teacher at Warren High School and then at Quaboag Regional High School, teaching over 40 years before she retired in 1971. She taught many of our parents, grandparents, and maybe even some of our great-grandparents. This year's Claire E. Burke Scholarship goes to Miss Darian Shepard. The Quaboag Educational Association Leadership Award. This QEA Leadership Award is presented by the Quaboag Education Association to a student with outstanding leadership over the past 4 years. In addition, the selection is based on a student's dedication to academics and to school citizenship. This year's winner is Miss Jenna Wade. The Regina Coffey Nykiel Scholarship. The Quaboag Education Association established this scholarship in honor of their colleague, Mrs. Regina Coffey Nykiel. Mrs. Coffey Nykiel demonstrated commitment, deep compassion, sincerity, and love of teaching for her students over the 20 years she taught at Quaboag Regional High School. Congratulations to Megan Courtney. The Alice A. Carnes Business Studies Scholarship. Each year, this award is given by Mr. Robert Carnes and Charles and Diane Moran in memory of Robert's sister Alice. Miss Carnes did not attend college, but was nonetheless successful in her lifetime as the result of a business education she received in this high school. This award is given to a student that plans to study business or a business-related major in college. This year, the scholarship recipient is presented to Miss Darian Shepard. The Franz Slowoski Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is offered in memory of Franz Slowoski, who taught in the Quaboag Regional School District for 28 years. This year's recipient award is Miss Grace Ortiz. The Quaboag Plantation Triathlon Scholarship. Each year, the Quaboag Plantation Triathlon Committee offers a scholarship to a graduating senior who has either competed in the race, volunteered for the race, or served as a lifeguard. Scholarship applicants are also asked to submit an essay on what they can do to promote the health of their family or the community. This year, we recognize a student who volunteered for the race for 2 years in critical roles that helped make the race a success. This student was both an enthusiastic team player and a leader who jumped in and solved any problems that arose. We were also impressed with this student's outstanding essay. For these reasons, we are pleased to award this year's scholarship for $1,000 to Miss Jenna Wade. Congratulations and best of luck to you, to the class of 2021 from the Triathlon Committee.
Please welcome Mr. Anthony Kakays, Assistant Principal, to present our next set of scholarships.
Good evening and congratulations. First award is the Bell and Hudson Insurance Agency Scholarship. First, we want to thank all the students that applied for our third annual Quaboag Regional Scholarship. We enjoyed reading each and every one of your essays. What an incredibly accomplished group you are. The Bell and Hudson Insurance Scholarship focuses on finding a student that has plans to continue their education, whether to be in a college setting, technical trade school, or joining our military. We also appreciate an individual who participates in extracurricular activities and good citizenship. This year, we are so pleased to award our scholarship to Matthew Griffin. Next, we have the Bertha M. Bell Memorial Scholarship. The Bell family awards this scholarship in memory of Bertha M. Bell. Miss Bell was a lifelong resident of Warren and taught many years at West Brookfield Elementary School. This year, the award goes to Andrew Sweet. Charlton Little League Joseph N. Fortier Memorial Scholarship. This year, the Charlton Little League Joseph N. Fortier Scholarship is awarded to a Quaboag student. At this time, I would like to congratulate and call to the podium Andrew Sweet to receive this year's scholarship. The Louis St. Amand Facto Scholarship. The Louis St. Amand Facto was the chair of the art department from the day Quaboag opened until her retirement. Louise not only taught art, she also directed and produced school plays and taught costuming and makeup. She was a true teacher, a mentor, a counselor, and a friend to many of her students over the years. This year's recipient is Megan Courtney. The Reese Family Scholarship. Belle and Sheila Reese of West Brookfield were teachers at the Quaboag Regional School System for 34 and 35 years respectively. Because education is important to them, they have chosen to give an award to a graduating senior planning on attending college. We're pleased to award this scholarship to Miss Jenna Wade. Rotary Club of the Brookfield Scholarship. The Rotary Club of Brookfields is made up of businesses and professional men and women from the four Brookfields, Spencer and Warrens. The scholarship recipient was chosen based on community activity, academic standing, and her dedication and enthusiasm to further her education. This year's recipient of the Rotary Club of the Brookfield Scholarship is Kylie Julian. The Warren Senior Club Scholarship. The Warren Senior Club is pleased to provide this award to a deserving student to help with paying for college next year. The Warren Senior Club is proud to present this year's award to Austin LaRake.
Please welcome Mr. Eric Urban, Guidance Department Chairperson, to present our next set of scholarships.
So I'm going to just ask a few students to stand. They receive scholarships from organizations not affiliated with Quaboag or the scholarship process, and then I'll say a few closing words. So the first student I would like to recognize is Matthew Griffin. He received the Joseph R. Mewini chapter of the National Football Foundation and College Football Hall of Fame Scholar Athlete Award. Matt is only one of 7 students nationwide to receive this prestigious award. The next student is Kylie Julian. She received the American Legion Shampoo Velandre Post 109 Sergeant Joseph Rudy Julian Memorial Scholarship. I'm going to ask Hannah Martin to stand. She received the Big Y Scholarship. The next student is Sarah Nizadalkowski. She received the Fraternal Order of Eagles Scholarship. And last but not least, Jenna Wade, and she received the Harrington Hospital Auxiliary Scholarship. So before closing out tonight's ceremony, I would first like to thank all of our scholarship donors. Your generosity year after year is truly appreciated, and words cannot express how appreciative we are as a school community for that. In addition, this year we were fortunate enough to have some new scholarship donors. This allowed us, very honestly, to award an additional $5,000 tonight. So I see Phil and Nancy still here from the center place, so if we could give them a round of applause, and the Warren Veterans Council also. So thank you to both Phil and Nancy and the Warren's Veterans Council. A special thank you goes out to Miss Lorna Fairbrother. She's in the back. She checked in a lot of her scholarship donors tonight. She's our guidance secretary. She's done so much for this. And then Miss Bafuto, who's up here. So if we could also give them both a round of applause. Next, I would, she's actually watching from home. I think only one of the seniors met her this year. My graduate intern next year, Miss Cassandra Pelletier, she actually did a lot of the script work for me behind the scenes, which made it a little bit, actually a lot easier to put this all together. So if we could give Miss Pelletier a clap, that'd be awesome. The next person I want to introduce or thank is Principal Duff. His leadership, his positive attitude, I'm trying to lean over to see him, his make it happen attitude, have all made tonight possible. And he's made tonight and every day not only a good day, but also a better day. And we are very lucky to have him. So tonight, with everyone's generosity, again, the people who are still here, we really owe them a big thank you. We awarded $43,000 in scholarships to our students. $43,000. You have no idea how proud I am of you as a senior class. You've all been through so much together. It's just, your bond is amazing to see. There's 2 people here, I'm not going to call them out and single them out, but we all transferred schools together around the same time, so it's very rare, but I've had 2 students in this senior class who've been with me pretty much since 7th grade. So it's been an honor and privilege to work with you also. Additionally, this class is just one of the nicest classes you'll ever meet. You're phenomenal, so thank you guys. So my personal words to the class of 2021, you're going to be sorely missed. And it's been an honor, and I capitalized honor. It's been truly an honor to work with each of you. Every one of you will do great things in this world. So from one alum to a bunch of soon-to-be alums this Saturday, physically the world is a really, really big place. But in reality, it's really small. In your future endeavors, you're going to meet people from all over the country and even all over the world. But please never forget your roots here, Quaboag, Warren, West Brookfield, Southbridge, all our surrounding towns that you live in and come from. No matter where your journey takes you, just like many of our scholarship donors have not forgotten their roots. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And congratulations again, and thank you to everyone, and have a good night.